Let's arrive on our mats, finding yourself in a comfortable seated position. Feel free to use any blocks or props to support you during the practice. Some people like to sit on a block to help elevate their hips. Find a position that feels good to you. Feeling your spine lengthen through the crown of your head, shoulders relaxed. Hands can be on your knees, turned down for some grounding. Palms up for receiving some energy. I invite you to close your eyes, tuning into your breath. We're creating a buffer with our breath, transitioning from what happened today or what is about to happen today, using your breath, tuning into it, just noticing it to help you come to this present moment and be in your own full magical presence for the next few minutes. Take a deep breath in, filling up the lungs. Open mouth, exhale, let it go. Take another deep, full breath, filling up your lungs. Exhale, let it go. Find the breath pace that's right for you. Not too fast, not too slow, but just right. Maybe set an intention for your practice, thinking about why it is you came onto your mat today. What is it that you would like to get out of the next few minutes here? And keep that intention as you open your eyes. We'll start by rolling our necks from right to left. You can make these circles with your necks in a clockwise direction as slow as you want to. Maybe start out a little bit slower. It's really helping you take note of the spaces that are tight, which spaces in your neck, in your shoulders, and your upper back need some extra TLC from you today. And then reverse direction. We're now going counterclockwise with our neck rolls. If you want to go faster, you can go faster. If you want to go slower, you can slow it down even more. And then we'll come back to center. Drop your right ear to your shoulder. Come back to center. Drop your left ear to your shoulder. Again, coming back to center. This time, place your right hand outside your right thigh. Bend into that elbow, and as you drop your right ear to your right shoulder, maybe lengthen that left arm over your left ear. Getting that left side body stretch. Inhale here. Exhale, come back to center. This time you're placing your left hand outside your left thigh. Bend into that left elbow. Left ear drops to left shoulder. Right arm extends past that right ear. Feeling the lengthening in your right side body. Inhale here. Exhale, come back to center. Hands on either sides of your thighs, and Just moving only your neck here. See if you can gaze to the right, past your right shoulder. We're just working out the neck, being gentle with it here. Especially if you've just ended your workday or if you're sitting at a computer all day, just helps to get the kinks out of the neck. Inhale, exhale, back to center, and then turn to the other side. Inhale, exhale, back to center. And then we're going to move to the top of our mat into all fours, finding your neutral spine here. It's not overly arched in any part of your spine, but finding that nice, flat, neutral spine. And you find yourself in your tabletop position, shoulders stacked over elbows, over wrists, toes untucked, hips over knees. Inhale, pulling your chest forward, arching your lower back. Exhale, pushing your belly button to your spine and arching your upper back. Inhale, pull the chest forward, arching the lower back. Exhale, belly button to spine, arching the upper back. Find your flow here, linking breath to movement. On your inhale, pulling your chest forward, arching your lower back into your cow. Exhale, drawing the belly button to your spine, pushing your upper back, arching your upper back into your cat. Few more times on your own. And when you're ready, we'll all meet back in tabletop. But really feel the movement in your spine as you undulate back and forth. And we'll all come back to neutral. Tuck your toes, lift your knees, push back to downward dog. Maybe this is your first downward dog of the day. Maybe you haven't paid attention to what's happening in your legs yet. Just tune in. Notice what's tight, what areas need some space. You can move in your downward dog, bending the left knee, then bending the right. Your hands are pressed firmly into your mat. Shoulder blades drawing down your spine. We'll all find that upside down V shape in downward dog. Deep full breath here. Inhale. Exhale, let it go. One more deep full breath in. Exhale through the nose. One more inhale. And as you exhale, walk your feet to the top of the mat next to your hands. We'll fold forward. Bend your knees here as much as you need to. Draw your chest to your thighs. Option here to either take a hold of your opposite elbows and just really let your torso hang heavy over those thighs. Option here if you want to open up your shoulders a bit to clasp the hands behind your lower back and then draw those clasped hands above you. You don't need to lock up the elbows. You can keep a little bend here. Find what works for you. What does your body need right now? One more deep breath in. Exhale, release whatever your position your hands are in, and then roll up, stacking your spine tall. reaching the top. Inhale, sweep the arms above you. Exhale, hands to heart center, and then down by your sides. You can stay at the top of your mat. I'm going to turn towards you so that it's easier to see what I'm doing. On your inhale, sweep your arms above you, and then take a hold of your right wrist with your left hand and lengthen out your right side body, pushing your hips to the right and using that left hand to gently pull that right arm towards the left. You can take notice of, actually, I'm taking notice of what needs to be adjusted here. Maybe I'm pushing my right hip forward here a bit. Inhale, exhale. The inhale allows you to lengthen just a bit more. And exhale, push your hips out to the right. Inhale, return to center. Release the arms just for a moment. And sweep the arms up above you. This time, take a hold of your left wrist with your right hand, pushing the left hip to the left, lengthening that left side body this time by using your right hand to pull your left arm to the right. Feel the rootedness in your feet even as you lengthen through your left side body. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, maybe push the hips a little bit more to the left. Inhale back to center, and then just drop the arms by your side. Take a moment in your Tadasana, your mountain pose. Inhale, sweep the arms up, and then exhale, forward fold. As you inhale, step both feet back. You're in your plank position. Engage the core here. Option here to flow through vinyasa. It's certainly optional. If you're choosing to skip that, just move back to your downward dog. If you want to go through the vinyasa, you can either do it with your knees down or your knees up. So as you inhale, bend your elbows by your sides. You're pulling your chest through your arms, untucking the toes. Inhale here. Exhale pushes you back to tabletop and then back to downward facing dog. Take a breath here. Inhale. Exhale through the nose. Inhale, sweep your right leg up. As you exhale, pull that leg forward and step it between your hands at the top of your mat. Place your back foot down. Your back foot is at a 45-degree angle. You're finding your warrior one leg. Front knee is bent at 90 degrees. Find the rootedness in your feet. And then inhale, rise up, arms on either side of your head. Take a moment to just notice your warrior one. Notice what's happening. What can you let go of in this pose just a little bit to actually help you find the pose better, to feel more at home in it? One more breath here. We'll get some movement going in our warrior one. As we sweep our arms back, we'll straighten our front leg. And as we sweep our arms forward to complete that circle, we'll re-bend the front leg. Sweep the arms back, bend the front, or straighten the front leg. Sweep the arms forward, bend back into that leg. I think you get the gist of it now. Finding this pattern of bending the front leg as you sweep your arms forward. And then as you sweep your arms back, straightening that front leg. 2 more times on your own. Maybe you use it as an opportunity to reconnect with your breath. And then we'll all meet back in our warrior one. And then as you exhale, straighten that front leg, turn it in to face the same direction as your back leg, and now you're facing the long edge of your mat. Hands on hips, gentle squeeze of the shoulder blades, opening up that chest. Find the rootedness in your feet as you fold forward. Feel options with your hands here. You can keep them on your hips. You can place them out in front of you just underneath your chest, or if you have a block, the block is great for helping you get closer to the ground and making the toes a bit more accessible. So you can always place your hands on the block. Inhale here to lengthen the spine. Exhale, maybe folding a little bit deeper. One more breath in here. Exhale it out. If you have a block, gently remove it from your mat. Find the strength in your legs, hands on hips as you rise back up. All we're going to do now is we're going to turn our left foot towards what is now the back of our mat and bending into that front leg. Back foot is now at a 45-degree angle. Magic trick, you're now doing warrior one on your left side. Inhale, sweep the arms up by your ears, finding the rootedness of your feet, of your legs, of your pelvis, of your warrior one. One full deep breath here. And this time we will reverse the direction of our arm circles. So as you reach your arms forward, inhale, and as you sweep the arms back in your exhale, straighten that front leg. Inhale, bending the front leg, sweeping the arms forward. Exhale, sweeping the arms back, straightening that front leg. Linking breath to movement. Finding these arm circles as fast or as slow as you need to make them. Feeling good that we're getting some movement in our bodies, that we have the space to pay attention to our breath, the life force that fuels us. One more sweeping arm circle to the front. Exhale to the back. We'll rebend our front knee, find ourselves back in warrior one. One full breath here. And then just to transition, go ahead and turn yourself back towards the front of your mat, placing your hands down the front of your mat, stepping the right foot back to meet your left. Option to go through vinyasa or just meet back in downward dog. One full deep breath in downward dog. Exhale it out through the nose. After your next out breath, we'll just all come to our mats, lying down, however you need to get there. Inhale, bend your knees. And as you exhale, push your hips to the right and then you drop your knees to the left. You can place your left hand onto that right thigh. Your right arm can be outstretched if you have the space for it. And then just gently gaze over that right shoulder. We wind down our practice. I invite you to turn inward, closing your eyes. Noticing what's settled in your body, in your mind, in your breath. Inhale, knees back to center, shifting little hips to the left, knees to the right. Right hand can be on top of the left thigh, left arm outstretched, gazing over that left shoulder. Maybe if you close your eyes, you'll start to notice the rhythm of your breath again. We take thousands of breaths a day. Each breath is an opportunity for us to remind ourselves that we are full of life. Can we take a few moments out of our day to be intentional, to be conscious about our breath? Inhale the legs back to center. And as you exhale, straighten your legs out long in front of you. Find yourself in your final resting pose. Hands can be placed downward on the mat if you're in search of some rootedness. Palms can be turned upward if you're ready to receive energy. I invite you to rest here for as long as you need to. Thank you so much for joining me for practice today. I hope this sequence really helped you get some movement into your body. Pay attention to the spaces that were tight. And I wish you nothing but brightness for the rest of your day or evening, wherever you are. Namaste.